Hello subscribers and all you people. Time for another educational video on the Psychsim5. We're going to be doing expressing emotions. Introduction. If you look at your face, what do they see? Do they merely know your physical feature, or can they view emotion that you're experiencing? Ancient philosophers debate this issue, but during the past 150 years, researchers have begun the scientific study of facial movement and a number of messages they may convey. Charles Darwin was an early theorist of relation between emotions and facial expressions, argued facial expressions have their evolutionary origins in specific animal behavior, like why not? Thus, the main types of facial expressions should be similar all around the world and should also be recognized by people all cultures. Basically trying to say that emotion is pretty much universal to all humans, which I believe doesn't make sense. There's like a facial code system of emotional signals displayed by altering the positions of the facial muscle around the eyes, mouth, and the nose. Did I say rose? Nose. Anyway, research, experiencing emotion. Research on the types of emotional experiences that show themselves in facial expressions suggests that there are a limited number of distinct emotions. Ignore any background noise. Call it primary effects. One common list of primary effects goes like this: happiness, sadness, surprise, fear, anger, and disgust. Shame and excitement have also been suggested as primary effects, but the evidence for them is not as conclusive. Wah, wah, wah. Each of these basic emotions could be experienced alone or in a blend of several emotions. When the winner of a contest is announced, what blend of emotion would probably experience? I'm just going to answer half for sure, and the other about the officer discovering a case of child abuse. What emotions would he probably feel? Probably guilt. Like, because or maybe relatability or anger, stuff like that. I don't know. Just tell me what else. When the winner of a contest, no, that person would probably experience a blend of surprise and happiness. A police officer who discovered a case of child abuse would probably experience a blend of sadness, anger, and disgust. Excuse me. Now, facial expressions. Do each of these emotional states have corresponding facial expressions? If so, what is the connection between experiencing the emotion and displaying the emotion on your face? I'm going to talk about women and their several feelings. Anyway, how good are you at separating other people's expressions? Oh yeah, maybe I can't skip over this one important part. A neural program sends messages to the face, causing certain muscles to contract and others to relax. This movement produces a characteristic facial expression lasting anywhere from a fraction of a second to several seconds. Anyway, I'm gonna do this little activity thing where we have to tell how this one woman is feeling. I say that she is probably fear. No, wait, sadness. Look at sadness. Good, there we go. Oh, snap, I didn't know. Wait a second. Computers. Good. Take me to the next one. This one, anger. This one, disgust. Look at that nose crinkle, though. That nose crinkle, girl. Calm down. That's surprise. Yes, that's surprise. This is just happiness. Why is this much more easier to see on the computer, but when interacting with actual humans, I can't tell? I don't know what, are they about to cycle through this? Okay, fear then. I'm gonna go away now. Facial code, yeah. The code is based on movements of facial muscles around the eyes and mouth. That means the emotional message is sent primarily by position of the eyebrows, the shape of the eyes and mouth, and to a lesser extent, the wrinkles around the eyes, mouth, and nose. On that screen, the facial code for each of the primary effects will be described and illustrated. Alright, let's check it out. Surprise. The characteristic facial movements corresponding to the emotion of surprise involve the eyebrows, the eyes, and the mouth. She's actually in my psychology book. Never saw this one before. It looks more like a mix of happy and shock. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, what's the next one? Fear. The characteristic facial expression associated with fear are superficially similar to those of surprise, but there are more subtle differences. Oh dear. He looks like a movie star. Can't think of who. Oh. Disgust. The facial movements that correspond in the emotion of disgust are concentrated in the lower portion of the face, but there are small movements of the brows and eyelids. I can see that. Anger. The characteristic facial measures associated with anger are concentrated around the eyes. He looked like a singer. He looks more like he's actually determined or something. I never saw an angry baby like that young before. Intriguing. Happiness. The facial movements associated with happiness are concentrated in the lower 2/3 of the face, which remember your cheeks and your smile, and probably nose. Sadness. The characteristic facial movements associated with sadness are concentrated around the eyes. Yeah, I'm not good with reading emotions, so yeah, I don't know. Thematic facial code. By now you should be familiar with the overall facial expression associated with the 6 primary effects, but to help you distinguish and remember them, okay, here we go. We'll go through the expressions one more time, reducing them to the simplest possible representation using a schematic face similar to the happy face symbol. Emoji, or whatever they call them, faces they use on Facebook. Remember that the emotional message is sent primarily to the position of the eyebrows, the shape of the eyes and mouth, and to a lesser extent the wrinkles around the eyes, mouth, and nose. That means the expression can be illustrated quite well with a schematic face consisting only of eyebrows, face, and mouth, except for discussion, which requires the nose wrinkle. Okay. Here are the characteristic facial movements that correspond to the emotion of surprise. Eyebrows raised and curved, both eyebrows pull apart. Oh yeah. Lips relaxed. That don't look relaxed. Jaw, eyes up and wide. People say that's common sense, but not for me. Fear cues would be eyebrows raised, eyes up and wide, mouth open but tense, often asymmetrical, lower eyelid tense. And who is that person with the asymmetrical part? Inner corners drawn together. I should really look at myself in the mirror when I try some of this. Disgust cues. The facial movements that correspond to the emotions of disgust are concentrated in the lower portion of the face, but there are small movements of the brows and eyelids. Eyebrows lowered, especially in their corners. Lower eyelid raised. Nose crinkle. Lower lip raised. The anger cues are eyebrows lowered, especially in their corners. Lips pressed together. Open and square shape. I don't know what they mean by square shape, but okay. Both eyelids tense, brows drawn together, vertical wrinkles between brows. What happens if you just waxed off your eyebrows? 'Cause I know some people do that. No, then you're screwed. The facial movements associated with happiness are concentrated in the lower 2/3 of the face. Eyebrows will realize, why am I reading that stuff right here? I should not be reading that. Anyway, checks raised, raising lower eyelid, lips drawn back, corners raised. I didn't know there was so much detail, scientific detail to just bloody emotions. Anyway, the standard cues are inner corners of brows raised, corners of lips turned down, inner corner of eyelids raised. Here are the schematic facial codes for the 6 primary stuff. Study them carefully before you move on. It looks like contemplating. Look like he's concentrating on something. And like I said, happiness here. Yeah, I got that. He looks happy, sad. He looks miserable, actually. Next page. Generating an expression. Now that you understand the elements of the facial code, can you use the expression to generate a particular emotional expression? The next thing will allow you to test yourself with a schematic face. You'll be able to manipulate the position and shape of the eyebrows, eyes, and mouth. When filling with each emotional expression, will evaluate your schematic face to see whether matches facial code for each of the 6 primary effects. What is it, a computer generated thing? Show you how you could face happiness. Okay. Let me see that mouth. Okay. I think anybody knows the mouth. Okay. That's a creepy smile right there. Come on, give me your generous smile. I guess, yeah. Eyebrows. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now that looks more happier. Correct. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, give me the next face. Oh, wait, maybe still on the next page. Oh, here we go. Anger. Anger. Let's see here. I guess that could be anger. Oh, here we go. Okay, that eyes are correct. Intriguing. I'm not emotionally intelligent. That's a weird combination right there. I thought somebody who looked. I know some people who look like that sometimes. More like confused and angry. Looked like a madman just a second ago. Oh my god, that could be forever. Actually, that's disgust. That's anger. Okay, I think it's the mouth. Come on. Hold on. That's bogus. Took me several minutes to do that. The prize. No, this one is not so hard to do. Come on, my boy, open your eyes. That's a funny look. That's a funny look, my boy. Open that mouth. My boy, what? That. Maybe it's a curve. What? Okay. The thing I do for you people, I'm out in a minute just so you guys can work on this out on your own. Just go on Psychsim5 and do it yourself. Yeah, where you're a sad boy. What just happened? No. Putting back on expressing emotion. Be right back with y'all. Here's a little challenge to you guys. Now for the next ones I'm skipping over right now, you guys go give me a video response of y'all doing that, because I don't feel like doing that. Now remember that people often experience more than one of the primary effects at a time. In this situation, people's facial expressions display an emotional blend. The combination of the facial code associated with experienced emotions. And the code specifies conflicting positions for the eyebrows and lips. Usually people display one emotion in the upper region of the face and the other in the lower. For example, parents wearing a bitter-sweet emotional state, blend of happiness and sadness, might have the inner edges of the brows raised and drawn together, reflecting sadness with the corners of the lips turned up slightly, signaling happiness. In the corner of the end of the all that, however, the same blend could be linked the nerve in the reverse half of the face, with happiness expressed primarily in the upper half and the sadness in the lower half. It's kind of weird. Masking emotions. Oh yeah, I hate when motherfuckers do this. Depending on the number of facial muscles involved in the component of the movement, it may take a second or more for the facial expression to be fully formed. To me, the other signal can interrupt or short-circuit the facial expression, allows that individual to compose themselves and show a poker face even in the midst of powerful emotional experiences. Older children and adults have also learned how to put on false facial expression in social settings. Such an instance in mind when the individual does generally feel happy. However, true emotion also display on the face for an instant before masking expression is composed. That's good, because I hate when motherfuckers put on those fake smiles and shit like that, and I can't even fucking tell when they're lying or not. Anyway, this concludes the activity expressing emotion. Here are the main points we cover in this activity. Mothers should not believe that some facial expressions are directly linked to certain basic emotions. One common list of these emotions' primary effects is surprise, happiness, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust. People all around the world display the emotions in similar ways, interpret the expressions as reflecting the same emotions. Emotions are reflected on the face primarily by the position of the eyebrow and eyelids, the shape of the mouth, and the appearance of the wrinkles around the mouth, eyes, and nose. The particular cues for each emotion are called the facial code. Often people experience mixed emotions or conflicting emotions. These experiences are reflected on the face as emotional blends. Usually one emotion is displayed in the upper corner of the face and the other emotion in the lower part of people. And the people who want to be a motherfucker, can learn to master true emotions by moving their facial muscles to simulate a different emotion. But first, their true emotion is usually displayed for an instant. Y'all watch out, guys, when you're dealing with sneaky girls. Yeah, funny story. I have no structure, so screw off. And there go your glossary words. Well, anyway, guys, like and subscribe. And good night.